going on, everybody? It's DotBets. We're checking back in. We have our Week 15 Best Bet Show coming at you guys here on the Occupy Fantasy YouTube channel. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave a comment below of your favorite bet of the week. Also, if you want to join the Discord, hit that join button. It's easy. We'll get you guys all set up with the Discord. We appreciate you guys tuning in each and every single week for the Best Bet Show. We will get after it once again for Week 15. Week 14, we'll recap shortly. Did not go our way. A couple different factors didn't go our way. That is the gambling scene. We have revenge on our minds. We are going to get after here on Week 15, as we have a little bit different setup with the Saturdays and Sunday games. There's 3 on Saturday. So we'll add anytime touchdown scores to this show. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, maybe you guys get these. We'll also have those in the Discord. So make sure you guys are tuning in both ways. So without further ado, let's go. All right, quick recap on Week 14. We got a little humbled. That's what the gambling gods do to you. They humble you. Each and every time they will. But we went 0-3, minus 3.3. Eagles, Giants, under 44.5. I said it last week. I said the only way that this goes over is if the Eagles score 40+. And sure as hell, they did. Absolutely steamrolled the Giants. Just an unfortunate event here with the divisional unders doing so well. And then we had Burrow, who lost Higgins, lost to Boyd. So the over 296 pass plus rush did not hit. And then Tampa Bay screwed up our teaser, absolutely getting throttled by the 49ers, who have shown that their defense is absolutely lethal. And even the great Tom Brady can't much against. So they ruined our teaser. Ended up going 0-3, minus 3.3 units. Overall, we are still in the green, 15-12, plus 3.75 units. Nothing we can't come back from. So that is where it leads us to our Week 15 best bets. And here they are. And we'll get after it with our first play of the week. We're going to go to another total. They've been treating us very well. We're going to go to the Cowboys Jaguars game, over 47.5, minus 12, over on FanDuel for 1 unit. I've seen this total rise all the way up to about 49 at some spots, and I do believe it's for good measure. The Cowboys' road defense is not as elite as what they are at home. The totals on the road have hit in 3 of their last 5 road games. Plus, both of these offenses rank in the top 5 of points per game in the last 3 games. The Cowboys averaged 27.7, while the Jaguars averaged 26. So a lot has been going right offensively for these teams, and they are clicking at the exact same time. Believe we see some fireworks in this show on Sunday. So the over 47.5 intrigued me. The over has also hit in 6 of the Jaguars' last 8 games. So a lot working offensively. I'm really, really excited. If you're playing DFS, highly recommend stacking this game. Not sure what Occupy is on just yet, but I'm sure they'll have some part of this game in some aspect. So give me the over 47.5, minus 112 for 1 unit, as I expect some points in this game. All right, let's get into with our prop bet of the week. We've missed our last 2. It's time to get back on track here. We're going to go to the matinee Saturday game with the Colts Vikings. Vikings are 4-point favorites, depending on what book you're looking at. We are going to go with the rushing attack of Dalvin Cook over 58.5 rush yards for minus 110. That is over on, I believe it's BetMGM. We're going to pull up the OccuProp radar here at Occupy Fantasy. Make sure you guys are checking this out. It's a free tool on their website. You can look any player, team, or game up and find any prop across any different sports books. And then you can also get your deposit bonuses, and make sure you guys, if you guys have not signed up for them, make sure you guys do utilize those. Those are amazing to do. But you can simply search for Dalvin Cook here, and it has all of their props available here. And you can see at what respective books. So I'm going to go click on total rushing yards here, and it goes right to, you can shop what different lines here. So it's already up to 70.5 at PointsBet, and all the way down to 68.5 on BetMGM. So that's where I am going to go here at over 68.5 for minus 110. Reasons for this: Colts defense has given up an average of 105 in their last 5 games. And it's always been that, oh man, how much is Madison going to eat into Dalvin's workload? Not as of late. Those last couple games last 3 games, he's averaged 82% of the snap share. And he's averaged 19 attempts in that time period as well. So he's taking over this backfield clearly, and this Vikings defense or Vikings offense has really, really relied upon Dalvin to get going. And he's in a great matchup here against a weak rush defense in the Colts, which many don't believe that they are, because they've had very, very good success against the run historically. However, the last several weeks they have been exposed in that end, and Dalvin has hit this in 9 of 13 games this year. So I'm not sure why it's so low. I thought this was going to be maybe in the mid 70s, maybe closer to the high 70s. But for whatever reason, I'm gonna take advantage of this over 68.5 line. He's number 1 in Occupy's model, so the model is picking up something as well. And this Indianapolis defense, once again, is top 10 in rush yards allowed and the 4th most in the league of the most rush attempts. So give me all Dalvin this week. He's going to be heavily owned in my DFS lineups as well. Get to our teaser of the week. We are going to go with another 3-team 7-point teaser with the Bills down to a pick'em, the Ravens to plus 10, and the Eagles minus 2. Believe once again, our teasers have been on a tear. I think we're currently 5 of 7 or maybe 6 8. But overall, this spot has been very, very good for us. The Bills in a divisional matchup, weather is supposed to be impacted there. I don't believe the Dolphins can keep this game too close, but if I can tease a game down to a pick'em here, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. And then you have another big matchup here, Ravens-Browns. And I don't think the Ravens are going to get blown out by 10. Huntley's back. Deshaun has not been very good as he shouldn't be, being a couple of years off of playing football. But so I think the Ravens can ultimately win outright. But I believe teasing them up gives us more of a cushion here. And then the good old sandwich spot with the Bears the Eagles at the Bears minus 9. Little bit of a heavy line in my opinion, with the Bears coming off the bye week. You never know how teams prepare and get up for these games, as the Eagles might be looking forward to the Cowboys game next week. I'm going to play it safe. Let's tease that down to minus 2. They win by a field goal. That ends up that helps us out for sure. So we're going to go Bills pick'em, Ravens plus 10, and the Eagles minus 2. And with those Saturday games, we have some touchdown lines already out. I'm going to give you 3 guys. I've parlayed them all. You can play them separately, however you want to play them. You can round robin them. But decided to give these out here on the Friday show. We are going to go back to the Vikings Colts game, and we're going to go with Michael Pittman plus 210. Too good of odds here for the weak secondary of the Vikings to score a touchdown, plus 210. If you want to roll with one of those other tight ends, it's just, for me, I don't know who to target on those tight ends. It's either Mo Alley-Cox, Jelani Woods. One of those two could potentially get in. I'm going to go with the safe bet. Go with a wide receiver 1 against the weakest secondary in the league for plus 210. And then we go to the Ravens-Browns game, which is going to be very tricky with a low total of 38. I just went with the best bet in my eyes, and the most value here is J.K. Dobbins plus 220. He excelled last week, didn't look 100% healthy, but he's going to be the main guy that gets into the when they get in the red zone. They're going to give him a bunch of carries. Maybe trust him a little bit more than Huntley with a little bit of an injury there. So yeah, this is a great value here. Dobbins plus 220, and then the nightcap with the Dolphins Bills. I'm not going to trust any Dolphin to score. Just with the elements, with everything going on, I'm going to go on the Bills side. You could play it safe and go with Diggs. However, I went with Josh Allen plus 165. I was on him last week to score a touchdown at plus 150. Ended up getting in. He is, again, going down the stretch. He's their main red zone red zone quarterback, whatever he is. He makes sure that he gets the ball in the end zone and carries this team to another playoff seed and into a potential Super Bowl matchup. So I look for Josh Allen to get after it again this weekend in a divisional game, which I believe they can still win. So Allen plus 165, Dobbins plus 220, and then Pittman plus 210. You can play them separately. I parlay them. We got to go plus 25, 28. So a little bit of a lotto for those who are tuning in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. So yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in once again. So let's get after week 15 and cash some tickets. See you guys.